amid a 4th of July celebration on the White House South Lawn.
This is the most popular bill ever signed. And it includes the largest tax cut in American history, the largest spending cut, $1.7 trillion.
The president signed the spending and tax cut bill on his self-imposed deadline for approval of the law. The political argument over whether the bill boosts the economy or starves money and health care for millions of people will go on as a deadline looms on another White House priority. By Wednesday at midnight, the president says he'll jack up tariffs on products from dozens of nations across the globe unless they cut new trade deals with the U.S. Progress has been announced in talks with only a precious few, the U.K., China, and Vietnam.
Is there a concern tariffs could impact your merchandise?
Absolutely. Most of our products are made using components from factories abroad.
Miranda Stein helps run a group of apparel and gift shops in Virginia and Washington, D.C.
Is it difficult to figure out how to set a price if you don't know what the materials are going to cost for the people producing it?
Absolutely. There's been a lot of uncertainty. We had some tote bags that went up $7 in price from $20 to $27 in the span of a week. It can be hard for us to know how to plan, and it's hard for our makers to know how much to order at a time. They're getting worried and having to order larger quantities so they can lock in the prices now.
The president's initial tariff announcement in April throttled the stock market, tanking 401ks and raising fears of supply shortages. The market has rebounded, but fears of inflation and small businesses collapsing are stirring again as the July 9th deadline approaches.
And Scott, there are a lot of countries still to strike deals with, not a lot of time. How does that White House manage this?
Yeah, especially international trade deals, which are complex and time-consuming. The president has said he might send out letters to some countries just informing them of their new tariff rate, indicating negotiations might just be off. But also, Jerika, just like that big spending bill, these tariffs might not be politically popular, which would motivate the president to dial them back.
All right, Scott MacFarlane at the White House. Thank you.
This is the gavel we use to enact the big, beautiful bill, and I want you to have that for your Are we ready? We're ready. Are you ready? Good.
We're fucked. There's really no other way to say it. The one big bucket of bullshit bill has passed the House today, Thursday, July 3rd, and President Trump gets his wish. He's going to be able to sign this devastating piece of legislation by July 4th. And if you disagree with me because you don't like my politics, you really need to rethink things. When we look over time...
Slow down. Hey, ma'am, how are you? You see, you liberals are so pissed off about this big, beautiful bill that you can't even think straight. Y'all are spreading and spewing so many dang lies right now. 17 million people are going to lose Medicaid. No, they're not. If you are mooching off the government, you will lose SNAP and you will lose Medicaid. If you are physically disabled or mentally disabled, you can still get Medicaid. If you're laying at home, smoking weed, watching television all day, you will lose your benefit. We the people as taxpayers should not have to fund that bullshit. And you can stick that in your fact checker. You people have lost your ever-loving mind. Oh my God, they're defunding Planned Parenthood. Make your mind up. ICE is out here separating families and taking kids away, remember that? You only care about the kids when it benefits your narrative. And that's a fact, Jack. Donald Trump could save a child that was drowning in the Gulf of America, and y'all would say he was starving the sharks. Have a good evening.
We debunk Trump's big, beautiful bill, please, because there's a lot of fear-mongering going around right now, and I'm sick of the misinformation, so let's get this over with. Starting off with the biggest complaint are the 17 million Americans that may be removed from Medicaid if this bill goes through. This is for people who are working less than 80 hours a month, have no dependents, and are able-bodied. If you're not putting any money into the system, why should everyone else have to pay for you? I simply am not getting the criticism over this. Next, we see a lot of bitching from people like Elon Musk that this is going to add trillions to our deficit. But if you see in the bill, it is built into the system how we are going to pay it back with these tax deregulations. People are also screaming that this bill is favoring the wealthy. This is, yet again, taken out of context. This is lowering the corporate tax rate so it can boost hiring and create more jobs and put more people working that don't have a job right now. This bill also increases the spending on the border wall for about $100 billion. This is exactly what we voted for. I don't understand why people are mad about spending on the border wall when he ran on this, promised this, and now is delivering this. Whenever Trump has a win, expect it to be skewed and taken out of context and turned into something evil because they will never tell the truth about what's actually going on.
Making Medicaid great again. But millions are losing their health insurance. Yeah, 1.4 million of those people are undocumented immigrants. Why are they getting Medicaid in the first place? First off, Medicaid isn't just for everybody to have free health insurance. What the fuck is this, Canada? Medicaid is a state and federal program that provides health insurance for Americans in need. Pregnant women, children, people with disabilities, adults with low income, parents with low income. Medicaid is never the goal. It's something to help you out when you need it. You're not supposed to need it forever. That goes for all government assistance, not just Medicaid. Now that we know what Medicaid is, the one big beautiful bill requires people that want it to work 80 hours for it. You want to get some free shit, then put some hours in. Also, because of Donald Trump's bill, if you have $1 million home, you can't be on Medicaid anymore. And why would you be? We know that Medicaid's for the needy. Do you think people with $1 million homes should be eligible for Medicaid? That doesn't make sense to me. Donald Trump doesn't want us Americans sitting on our ass collecting a check from the government. He wants you to go out and get it. Be great. I agree. Go chase after the American dream. Stop sitting bitching about government assistance. Go assist yourself. Keep it up, Donald Trump! Ow. There is so much to unpack with this bill, but y'all see this sweat starting to build up, so you know what that means. Let me know if y'all want a part 3 in the comments.